With the reveal of Amieth a few days ago, I feel like it's important to understand who the guys and girls running around in plug suits are. Because Amieth is a Rebel college student, and by not believe this word, she's a record holder on the combat simulations. I'd also like to remind everyone that Rover is a Rebel college student as well, so they're on the same field together. We're also going to cover exosome biology a little. Even though this is actually the light sciences field to study, Rebel college students apparently need to know a little bit of everything. As the ones with the potential to pilot the Exostrider, knowing more aids in survival, so this makes sense. The long and short of it is that when an exoswarm completes its life cycle, all the energy it has accumulated throughout its life is returned back to the Exostrider, which is then used to create more exoswarm. This is how the Exostrider has remained functional even in its dormant state ever since the clash with Aleph-1 back in the Second Epoch. However, the people at StarTorch has realized that even if the Exostrider is in the hypothetical 100% energy, with its original reactor drive installed, which is what Mornier's Project Helios is for, Exostrider will still not have the firepower required to fully destroy or get rid of Aleph-1. So what do we do? Okay, pop quiz. Who remembers what resonance is? Like, specifically. If you don't remember, don't worry, I'll recap it. Resonance is a vital part of how a 4D power functions. It's the ability to resonate with the same frequency to output a larger power. To put it simply, it's same thing plus same thing equals bigger same thing. This is the principle behind resonance, and this is why people who can do this are called resonators. This is also why Sentinel resonators are called the way that they are. The people at StarTorch are going to do the exact same thing with the Exostrider, and the people with the potential to do so are called Synchronists. But why are they called Synchronists? Why not just call them Exostrider resonators and just call it a day? This is because Synchronists aren't actually resonating directly with the Exostrider, but they're doing it through a medium. This is because human resonators are all prone to overclocking and death. This is unreliable, impossible to control, and so they're not an option. The other option is to create artificial resonators whose sole purpose is to resonate with the Exostrider. This method is about as consistent as it gets if you're looking purely for results. However, this is obviously a breach of human ethics, so this isn't an option either. There's actually a whole bit in game about how inhuman New Federation is when it comes to these things, but that's a topic for another time. So the middle ground is to have the resonator interact with an artificial implement to indirectly resonate with the Exostrider. This will allow StarTorch to control the Exostrider and give it the power boost it needs while still maintaining consistent results. The load is kinda harsh, but that's nothing training can't solve. Now, the question just remains about what exactly Aleph-1 is, because clearly it isn't the average Frenodian like Overthrax or Leviathan. Which also brings up the question of what exactly is happening beyond the skies and seas of Solaris, such that Aleph-1 could even exist in the first place. Well, if you're looking for information about Aleph-1, I just happen to have made a video about it. Like yesterday, or the day before. I don't remember. Thank you for watching, please subscribe.